And we have made it. Bonjour, madame, et monsieur, and welcome to France. Take a quick look at the beautiful view outside my balcony. I wanted to show you this real quickly before I head back in. They do the screen cleaning, and I finish getting ready to go enjoy it all. This is the port of Le Havre in France, Francois. So excited to be here. So looking forward to sharing it with you. Let's do it. Now, they did say they'll be doing a lot of outdoor screen cleaning, I think, balcony glass cleaning, so should keep those blinds closed. But fortunately, we'll be spending most of the day outside. I'm going to head up and grab some delicious and tasty breakfast, continue to put on all the warm layers, make sure I have all my extra batteries and everything, and at 1 p.m. I'm scheduled for a walking tour of Le Havre. We'll have a chance to see the city ourselves, including a bus that takes us inward. Now, if I didn't have the tour booked, I'd probably just walk out there myself, but I think it's a bit of a stretch. You can see we are on the port, and I don't want to miss my tour time. So, will I go out beforehand? Possibly, but I might also just wait so I make sure I don't miss that tour. And so much more tonight as well. Another dinner, another show if I can make it happen, if I'm not too busy in Le Havre. Let us get to the fun today. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button before we get started, because you know you're going to love it. All right, let's go. As for layers today, it might be a bit chilly. Changing up our jacket attire, something a bit lighter, but still good for the cold and the rain. What do you think? Am I French enough today? Let's go get some food. One thing I don't know if I mentioned, we moved the clocks an hour forward for France. And for mainland Europe, I guess we'll be probably moving them back when we go back to Britain. So it's a little bit later. Or I got more sleep. No, I got less sleep. Or it's a bit later than it might have otherwise been. It's at 9:40 or so, making my way out of the room after all this time getting ready and stuff. And the breakfast restaurant is not open. So I'm going to be doing the buffet as per the usual thus far. And we go and get some food. It's nice the buffet is like almost always open. Except like, what, 1 to 6 a.m. maybe? And half an hour is here and there. Works out. Thank you. Let's grab one of these. Time to compare America bacon to the English bacon. Indeed. Head to head. For breakfast today, we have a variety of options. You've got your meats here, comparing English to American style bacon. You've got the 2 eggs, got the fruit salad going on over here, a couple of croissants, oatmeal biscuit, which I believe is a cookie, and you've got a variety of beverages as well. Coffee, some water, and some pineapple juice. It's cool to see they have. We'll see if that lives up to the hype. Not to mention some cheeses and meats under there. Lots to eat. Let's try. I must say that biscuit was not as hard as it looked, you know. Pretty soft to bite through that one, but I wouldn't call it particularly tasty, regardless. So probably not getting that one again, but, you know, soft, even though it's flat. The first choice for me, the winner, is probably that omelet. You know, I like a good egg-style omelet and prefer them a little better cooked than the sunny side up. So, yeah, omelet's gonna win it for me. Between the rashers and the American-style bacon, I'm not sure they did the American-style bacon as we might, right? Depending upon where you go. So, on this one, I gotta give it to the rashers, but I don't know if it was a fair fight. It's a little too English in general around here, but good stuff. Nice breakfast. Nothing amazing crazy, but yeah, all pretty decent. I'm looking forward to eating more of it. Oh, and this juice. Yeah, that ain't pineapple juice. I don't know what it is. It's like, you know, fake pineapple juice. Not bad, but probably not. And I didn't really have an end table, so I didn't have the full view from where I was sitting and dining, but I wanted to make sure that you had the full view of Le Havre here, not just the balcony view we've had thus far. You can see people disembarking below. You can see the ocean on our left and the cruise terminal, Le Havre Terminal José, right here on our left as we continue our way around. A Virgin ship over there, and so much more all around us. Look at this beautiful country here, beautiful port, beautiful city. I think Le Havre was one where people had to drive in order to make sure that all the jobs here were appropriately serviced for tourism. Or maybe that was IJmuiden or IJmuiden. You know, I don't know my my Dutch. I think it's a Dutch name, right? In the Netherlands. But wow, beautiful. So excited to see it. I want to take a full walk around the ship here, just soak in the views on the ship before my upcoming disembarkation. Again, was thinking about just walking off, but you're looking at a lot of like warehouses out there just when you step off board, and I can't walk so far that I miss my guided tour. So I'm split on that front. I might go out, just walk around and try to come back on, but chances are I'll probably stick around since I also want to eat lunch before I make my way off the ship. So yeah, let's take a look around from these upper decks here, see what time it is, maybe grab our lunch again, and then head on off. I'll also have to go back to the room, grab the extra batteries, so we'll be fully charged up and ready to go. I've been making it work with the outlets. Got that third one in the bathroom to work. It's very nice of them to help me out with that, so we should be good. Walking along the back deck here, you can see nobody is sitting at these tables, perhaps because it's chilly. It feels chillier than it was in Southampton the other day, so something to note there. But we'll get a look at this port side as well. This side a lot more ocean. I think you can see just a couple of tubes. I don't know, they're not distilleries. That's what I'm tempted to say. Maybe too much time in Ireland. Beautiful view all around us here in France. Looks like some activities in the disco room here by the kids clubs throughout the day, so that's cool to see. Hadn't noticed these, but could be like good work spots if you're trying to get some work done on a computer maybe. Don't really see outlets though, so maybe not. It seems like this shall be our next route. Back outdoors. That being said, it looks like they're doing a bit of spring cleaning out here, so maybe not this side right now. Maybe not. All right, here's a view that we can get down on. You know, because I'm going to get down off the ship. Not very good, not very good. Okay, here's the view that we saw a little bit earlier below, pretty close to where I was sitting. So you're a little bit further to that left side. This time you can see more of the end of the pier, the harbor. You can see La Havre, perhaps a little bit more clearly as we move our way onwards. Beautiful view. Again, lots of warehousey stuff, right? So probably not a lot to see like right off the ship, which is why I'm glad I'm doing that guided tour. But it's quite chilly. I might actually grab more layers before we go out. Walking down this way, I think the formal title being the booty of the ship. I'm just kidding. I think we're probably walking forward anyways. But walking down this route, and we want to see that view. Yes, take it all in before we step off board ourselves. See what's accessible, right? If maybe we come back, if we're still here tomorrow, which it sounds like we will be, is there anything we might want to walk to go see ourselves? But I'm not sure how much is down here. Are there shops? Is there opportunity to practice our non-existent French? Bonjour, merci, and that's about it. Who knows? Inside, part of me just wanted to warm up, and the other part of me wanted to check to see how busy the pools were on a port day. This is the indoor pool, and it's still got people in it, indeed. I mean, it's not empty by any means. That being said, it is like 11 or so it's you know, reasonably midday, and some people maybe have been here quite a few times. They know we'll be here tomorrow, so you know, I can see why maybe more people would be in the pool, but it's not empty. If you were thinking about, you know, jumping in a hot tub. If I was thinking about jumping in a hot tub, but I don't have time for that either before I get off the ship. I'm gonna have to figure out my timing, you know? This is I have these little gaps. That's a little tricky. Now back on the spring cleaning side of the vessel, if you will. You can see the gents on the spring cleaning device, cleaning the glass. And you can see the port out there as well. I think we did catch a bit of this view, but again, as we move further back to show you both sides of the cruise port here in Le Havre. All right, enough stalling. Time to face the bitter cold yet again. Not the bitter cold, like a little in German, but bitter cold. Out here you can see more of that view, and it seems like from here, that side is actually closed for the glass cleaning right in the middle there. So you can't even go like in this midsection of the ship on that side. It's good to know. I think maybe that's the opposite of what was happening yesterday. And you can see the life vests, the lifeboats on the Virgin ship over there. You have this crane, this conveyor type thing. Stuff going on here. It's quite windy. Oh, look, and that is what the MSC Magnifica bus route looks like. So that's a nice tip here for you, right? You get off the boat, you'll make the left, and there's your bus route. Here is the outdoor pool. Actually, the hot tubs do have a few people in them. Pool is totally empty. Makes sense to me. And this is the end of our line for now. Top 16 up there, but this is reserved for guests with ARIA experience. You know, I think I'll try the stairs here and see if I can access that solarium. That would be really cool. Also, I heard and I learned that you can, instead of buying different activities to do, you can buy an all-day pass on the bus. So the bus to and from the MSC Magnifica, maybe to town, is something that you can purchase instead. That's something to consider as well. If you don't want to book an excursion, but you'd like that transportation, it sounded like unlimited back and forth in the day. I don't know how it stacks up price-wise, but it's an option. Here I am on 14 And again, inside, the stairs wide open. So I'm gonna take a look up this way and see what it looks like. Got it, yes. So you'll see this. Top 16 is reserved for the Aria guest experience only. It's even a smaller staircase. Now we know, but interesting to see it here. I'll look at the floor plan and see what else we'd like to catch before we grab lunch, probably. This is cool. I'm just noticing amusement. You can buy an unlimited pass for the 4D cinema, bowling, and billiards. I feel like a lot of these things would be great, you know, if you had families or if you were not traveling solo. It makes it a little bit trickier to do things that are like two-player games, like Ice Dock, for example. Some of these, though, might be feasible, to be honest, so we could always inquire about that, but I just want to, like, see it all, too, so I don't know how much I'll do with this stuff. This trip, TBD. I'd love to catch the opera again. I'm going to have to ask them at reception, see how often they repeat the shows, in case I'm going to be missing that because I'm in Le Havre. Okay, in addition to grabbing my chargers, the battery, and the extra GoPro batteries, the battery for my phone and the extra GoPro batteries, I've grabbed another layer to stay warm on my walk ahead. I'm gonna go see if I can take a look at the lunch menu, see if it's worthwhile, maybe ask some questions to reception, and then make our way to François. Let's get it. Take a look at the menu for Mittagessen. Oh wait, you mean for du jour? No, for lunch. There we are, okay. Empanadas, sounds good. We got some soups and salads, pasta with sausage, cuttlefish. Lots of options here. Yeah, it does sound promising. I wouldn't say I'm all that hungry yet, but I need to eat before I get off, so we'll see what sounds good. Okay, I've gone ahead and registered my credit card with my stateroom here. So for the tips at the end of the cruise, which sounds like it's about 70 euro, I should be good on that. The system will take care of it and just deduct it from my credit card. One thing to note, I like that Discover is accepted here. I've had about 50% of places take it in UK and Ireland, whereas, you know, MasterCard, Visa accepted everywhere. So something to note, if you also use Discover, it's only been accepted about 50% of places, but here it's good, which is nice because this is a pretty large hold on my card. It's 250 euros while we're going through the cruise, and then they'll give me back whatever I haven't used. I'm also getting that refund of like 65 euros for the Belgium activities, so that way I'll only actually owe an additional 5 euros for the tips for the cruise. So good to know. All is good, and it sounds like we should be back from Le Havre, at least asking reception, we should be back from Le Havre to catch the stage show this evening. We'll see how all that goes, but looking forward to getting out there and checking it all out. One thing I hadn't noticed, look at these cute little MSC duckies in there. And then they're all in the MSC boutique shop, sounds like, which is probably closed because we're at land, but just something to note. Maybe I'll look later. Also note, if you, like me, are considering sitting down for lunch, on this ship at least, at this particular cruise, only the downstairs restaurant, at least today, only the downstairs restaurant is open for lunch. So actually it's nice for me because I've eaten in this one. I'll get a chance to eat downstairs too, but just so you know, make sure you check that guide. And I think this is the screen that will allow me to book my show time here. So let's see if we can figure that out. Theater shows, there we go. And I just used the big screen over there to book my show, so you can actually do that on those large screens there as well. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward, in case you're wondering. You know, I'm feeling like this is going to be our exit here too. You can see, and it talks about the Schengen guests. I've been learning so much about Europe. Schengen includes a couple other countries, I think, like Norway, that are not technically in the EU, but they still have the same visa thing. Something cool to know. It seems like these interactive boards are a great way to discover a variety of different things available on the ship. We read about this Fun Pass option. Seems like you can get more information here for the unlimited pass. That doesn't say pricing anywhere though, but I'd be curious to know what that is. This sounded cool here too. Look at that karaoke, but it is pretty late in the evening as well. So nice to know all the activities on board, and this screen again very helpful for discovering things to do here. And take a look at this as well. You can see weather forecast for Zeebrugge. Nice to see they've got these signs posted up here and there, so you can see kind of what's preventing us from getting over there. We're somewhere down this way now, you know, Le Havre, I think. I'm kind of lost. Maybe like down here, I think. But you can see that wind gusts 34 knots. That would probably not be very pleasant indeed, but nice to see what's going on, and someday we'll get a chance to come back. This is the Cuba Lounge. I hate to say it, but you won't see me go in there because smoke for me, I don't hang with the smoke, but it looks really cool from the outside, to say the least. Definitely looks like a smoke lounge too. You got like the brown leather chairs, very classic feel in there. I like the design, but yeah, smoke for me, it's tough. We took a quick walkthrough yesterday of L'Olympiade sporting bar. So the Olympic sporting bar, I imagine. Maybe it's just the Italian way to say that, but really, really cool. decor throughout this one and styling. Definitely feels athletic indeed. Love to see the bobsled here. You can see at the bar different icons of different events, history, lots of running, lots of racing there. Very cool. You know, if you like sports, you're a sporty person, this might be the bar you like. I think the purple one, Amethyst, is my favorite so far. I just like the colors. Okay, here it is, MSC Future Cruise Desk. Don't know if I'll have any use for it, but I guess that's what they were doing, sitting right there. I thought it was really interesting to read about that World Cruise, so I'm going to read a little bit more about that before I head to lunch here. But you can see they've got all kinds of deals here, and I want to join the Voyagers Club. I think that's free now that I've jumped on my first cruise. I can sign up. I had some difficulty signing up before, but look at this. For 12,000 euros, you can do a world cruise, 116 days, up to 400 euros / dollars shipboard credit. I'm not sure what that's about. Is it euros or dollars? Because the euro's worth more. So beautiful to see. Like, look at that. Imagine just go all the way around South America, up through Europe, Africa. I'm going backwards. Australia, New Zealand. That would be really cool. Let's grab some lunch. Yay, first one. Thank you. All right, seated for lunchtime here. Take a look at the lunchtime menu we saw on the outside as well. So I think we got a good idea what we're going for. We'll see. And then nice style of tables here as well. Nice design of this restaurant. I'm glad I'm getting a chance to check them both out. And here's our view of the port from our window. For lunch, starting us off with the salad here, you can see it's got a variety of beans and lentils and all kinds of other good stuff going on in there. Figured, need some veggies. Otherwise, I'm just going to be eating French fries and pizza all cruise long. But give it a shot, let you know what we think. A pretty good salad overall, I must say. I like the combination of them. I don't think it's a vinaigrette. It's more like a, I don't know, ranch, but nice flavor to it. I could see getting that one again. Take a look at the tandoori chicken. You know, this looks awfully familiar. Looks almost exactly like the butter chicken. We're just missing a chip here, and the chicken's a different color. Otherwise, it looks extremely similar, and I'm sure it'll be tasty as well. Let's give it a shot. It is awfully similar to the butter chicken. I should probably watch it with trying such unique foods 2 nights in a row, but very tasty. Definitely enjoy the flavors, and one I would get again as well. I gotta say that tandoori chicken was quite good. I'm not sure if, I'm thinking about maybe it is even better for me than the butter chicken. You've got to like spicy though, for sure. Definitely a nice plate indeed. So in case you're considering options, so far this is definitely a favorite for me. And take a look at the dessert here, the Fruity Tutti sundae. Looks delicious. Sounded delicious too. You got pistachio ice cream. I think there was like a rum something going on in there. Give it a shot and let you know what we think. Oh yeah. It just seems like they do ice cream right around here. Really, really well done. Love the flavors on that one. Yes, ice cream on MSC, definitely worth trying. Making our way to theater now. Checking out this Topazio bar. Really cool to see this one too. I must say it was really good food for lunch as well. Oops. Looks like maybe gotta go that way. Really good lunch though, I must say. Enjoyed that. I feel like just as good as dinner. So if you're thinking about sitting down for lunch, if you want some tasty stuff, worth a shot indeed. Now taking our first steps off the ship into France here. Exciting stuff. Walking down the bridge, and we'll be there. Let's check it out. And we have made it through the little Le Havre terminal here off the cruise port. It's like a customs in there. I got a stamp in my passport and everything. Gonna make our way onto the bus next. So excited. Let's check it out. Now waiting for our shuttle bus. Really, really cool to see. We are standing out here, and it seems like our tour guide speaks both German and English. So she'll be going back and forth on the tour. Not to mention, it seems like there's more German here than English, so outnumbered. But we'll follow along. She's also French. Really, really cool to see how multilingual these places are. And our tour bus should be here in like 20, it sounds like. Good thing we got all the layers, and we'll be on our way here. Apparently, it's been unusually cold here too. They also got snow on Friday, so the same. So I should get up then. Bonjour, y'all. Bonjour. All right, France. Let's do it.
I'm doing this tour in English and in German.
Guten Tag. I'm catching some of it in German. I'm working on the German. Take a look at this beautiful view around us here. Starting our walking tour in Le Havre. I actually don't know how close I need to be to the speaker. I think we'll stop and she'll talk to us, probably is how it works. It seems like outdoors we might be okay without the masks. But beautiful city, 12th largest in France. Sounds like really cool to learn. Become a really big city here. Looking forward to learning about it. Beautiful views around us here. Take a look at that statue in front of us. Not even sure what's on the other side. I'm sure we'll learn about it in a minute. Here we are. It says 1939 on the statue. Something tells me World War related, maybe. Let's find out. And we've learned that this is a memorial, indeed, to those people who died in the Second and First World Wars. Nice to see this here. Apparently, the whole town was destroyed, and that memorial is one of the only things that remained. So she had said, unfortunately for the architect, because it doesn't look very visually appealing, but you can see otherwise the city is fairly modern from that bombing there. So really, really interesting. I'm curious, I guess, if it's from the First and Second World Wars, wouldn't the bombings have been before? At least the Second World War. I'm not so sure. Maybe they just added on to it.
Le Havre is an industrial town.
Okay.
And the people here will live here.
Take a look at this statue here. I think probably a memorial as well. We'll hear our English in a moment. But for now, Deutsch. Sprechen Sie Deutsch. And you've got this beautiful lake and river view all around us here too. The water that runs through Le Havre makes sense. Very cool to see. And nice to learn about the town. Very cool to see the information. So this is Francois the First. We need to walk and make sure we're keeping up here. But he built the port. This is, I think they said, one of the largest ports now. Trying to keep up with all the information. Also nice to talk to people from different parts of the world and all that too. Make our way onwards. It's cool to see him here. Really cool to learn the history and see the sights. She'd also mentioned this port being very useful now for interface, like commerce with America. I was referenced as the one American here, the only American here, might I say. At least it seems that way. There's a couple English which have been very helpful with me, as we can all easily interface in English. But several of the Germans here speak English as well. I found out we are the minority now. Recently, this is, I guess, converted to 70% German cruise. So hopefully we'll keep hearing English on all the cruises, but we shall see. And I'll keep working on my German while we're here. Okay. Beautiful views as we're walking along here, and great to learn about these other countries and cultures and stuff. You got some beautiful photo spots, some outdoor artwork, architecture, and more here. Lots of fun. It's so funny. People switching off languages. I'm like, I gotta work on that. Cool to see. It sounds like only one of 3 buildings still standing from when we destroyed this part of the world. Not so much them, but we destroyed it because all the Germans were here way back when. Really nice design of those buildings though. It sounded like it used to be like a courthouse or something, now a museum. And then here's this building as well. Beautiful ancient buildings and a bit of remaining history from back then.
You know, it's not a crossroad here. So all the people who live here, they work here, and the shop are not closed. Or maybe it's probably, I don't know. No, the facade was that the first facade was not this one. This facade.
So much history here and so much interesting stuff to learn. This clock tower being built low because of the conflicts between the Catholics and the Protestants, and they wanted to be inconspicuous here. You've got the foundations, the outside, the facade is the only thing that's actually original from those 1800s, whereas all the innards were destroyed, sounds like, had to be rebuilt in the 20th century. Really, really interesting to learn about the city here and be able to see it all, walk around the city of Le Havre with that local guide. Really, really nice experience. And just really glad to be here, to be able to take it all in and just learn about a new country, a new city, and about the world and our history.
The Royal Air Force.
Yeah, Royal Air Force.
They came over Le Havre and they bombed Le Havre.
Walking down this route, you can see the front face of that museum that used to be that courthouse, and then the bloody, executions happened out here. So good to learn that information as we walk as well. And you got shops. Really nice to learn about these modern buildings, top 3 floors being apartments, and they were all built fairly recently, like 50s or something like that. You got shops, you got mezz level for like shop storage stuff. Nice to learn about the reconstruction here, how all these homes were built back after they had nothing after the war. Beautiful to see and to learn about here. You've got so many pieces of information. They're 6 meters 24. I don't know what the 24 is, but that's how they're built, from maximum distance apart. All the weight, there's no support walls. All the weight's in the pillars and beams. And it took 20 years to complete the whole town here. Really interesting information. And lots of fun to walk around, learn about it, chat with new peeps, the little English crew here. Mostly German, but little English group here. And just check out more France. So these used to be a big theater and small theater. Now small one is a library, big one is still a theater. We're talking about stage performances, not movies. And that's the church in the background for a couple more legs, it sounds like. And that's supposed to be the most amazing sight to see on our adventure here. Let's make our way. Take a look at this part of the tour. One more after this one is the church, but this is where the city hall used to be. It did not get restored as that main architect passed away, as well as some disagreement, sounds like, with the mayor or something at the time. But nice to see this space here, remember and honor that, and really glad we're getting a chance to just learn more about it as well as just see it all, right? Get that walkthrough. Liberty, equalite, and fraternity, right? I think that's their national slogan or something. Take a look here at this church in Le Havre. Beautiful sights to see here. Glad we're seeing it on our tour of the city. It's a beautiful place indeed, beautiful country. Really cool to see the details here. You got the organ back there behind us. You've got different colored windows on each side. This one's got more of the reds, this one's gold and purples, and a really simple design we're hearing as well. You know, 16 pillars supporting 107 meters tall, the bell tower there. Only 2 sculptures on the sides. Really, really interesting building. Nice to learn about the architecture, and you can understand why they wanted this symbol of hope in the city here. You can see here walking right next to this little volcano, as they were referred to, which is a library in there. Really, really cool to see this tour. Making our way back to the bus now, close to that final bus hour, and sticking with the group as we make our way back. But really glad we had a chance to have that first France experience. Different buses back to the port here, but we are making our way back on this one. Nice experience, really interesting to learn about the city, to walk through the city, to be able to chat with people, learn about the world. A lot of additional world perspective here today, which has been really nice. Let's make our way onwards. So the time has come to step back on board. Really, really cool to see this here. Making our way back up. It was a great stop off. Yay, France. Thanks, France. Thanks, MSC. So now making my way back upstairs. Gonna redress. Gonna relayer myself, get my belts resecured, maybe change some of my stuff and see what I can catch next. I think we were out there at 1 and we were back by like 5-ish. It's just about 5 now, so about 4 hours. As anticipated. And I'll be able to squeeze in that next event now. And the incredibly kind team here wanted to make things nice for me. I was down at reception and just chatting with them and all that and asking all my questions. And she said, "You're so friendly and all that. Wanted to send you something nice. Look at that. Bottle of wine here and some snacks I wasn't anticipating. Absolutely amazing. Such a great team. Nice people. Thank you so much for that. And do I grab us a drink now or do I do that like after my event? I feel like I have to at least have a snack so they don't go too bad here. And I've got an MSC number 9 for my event, so they knew to get me back on that bus. Maybe I'll have a quick snack, and we'll make our way to that social gathering. I feel like this is probably the Tiger Bar, and I'm not sure if there's an event, where the event is, all that jazz. But I'm taking a look, to say the least. How about that? Take a look at Solo Travelers Meeting Room here. I actually just missed it, and I asked them. They told me it's right here. So I'll grab a seat somewhere, maybe one of these seats, and see if it kicks off here for us. So maybe this is a good seat over here. This thing. Let's do it. Take a look at this beautiful stage here as well at the Tiger Bar. Really cool venue. Definitely worth checking out. So, I was the only person to show up for this Solo Travelers meeting here today. Suspicious, might I say. They said there were like 15 people at the last one, like several days ago, and I might get one more chance on the at-sea day. Just stopped here for some photos, and it's a beautiful mirror here. Almost missed this one because you can't video in the casino, so I'm gonna stop videoing and I'll give you the recap later. And I've stopped for quite a few photos. I'm not sure any of them will get any use, but we'll see. Maybe I should start videoing that photo process. It's nice, they're very friendly, but I'm not sure they sell a full set package as opposed to individual ones, and I'm not sure on that pricing. We can maybe take a look at a later point. But glad I had a chance to drop by to see that tiger room and just kind of hang out for a bit. Not to mention, chat with some of the crew staff. Really interesting to hear those stories. And we're not sailing away today, but I'm still thinking about maybe grabbing a seat out there on my deck. That being said, it's quite cold, so don't know, do I want to? We shall see. And I'm going to open this bottle of beverage as well. Again, very nice of them. Maybe I'll just sit here and enjoy the outdoor views while I open the beverage and prepare for this evening's showtime coming up, followed by dinner. See if I can squeeze a talking point about Zeebrugge in the middle and whatever else we can get done tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, here in Le Havre, in the port of France, a toast. I've decided this toast would be best served inside, where it's nice and toasty. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a toast. A toast to you for being a part of the adventures with me, helping me pursue my passion of entertaining. One way or another, I've created all kinds of random content, and I appreciate you being a part of it with me, showing that support, sharing your kind words, and that glass is for you. Wishing you an incredible day, week, month, year, and more. Cheers. Can I cheers myself? Cheers. Very nice. Very nice indeed. After a nice beverage here, taking a beautiful look at this passing vessel beneath us. Look at that, right by us on the port. Love to see all the activity going on out there. Gonna make our way to that show here shortly. It's just about time, but beautiful to spend a day in Le Havre. And we might have another one coming up tomorrow. Am I glad I hadn't left yet? Wow, you've got, this time, an escort of a cargo ship. Let's take a closer look out here and watch these two vessels sail on by the port of Le Havre. I think it's a lot of business here. Is the shipping, is the harbor, the business, foreign countries. And look at that. This other vessel stops as that other vessel continues sailing. And are we moving? No. No, we just feel like we're moving, right? He must be backing up while he's going forward. Man, that's trippy. Trippy. All right. Bye, y'all. Thanks. This time around, you got 5 minutes before showtime. Still got a pretty solid seat here. I'm in the last row of the first section. So I figured I'd sit a little closer this time. Make sure we got a good view. Let's do it. Really cool to see the video messages here again in all those different languages. German now being the leading language on the cruise ship, 70% from Hamburg. But if you hadn't seen it in English, here it is, the story right there on the screen. fantastic shows, as always, here on MSC. Really love to see that opera. I'm not sure if I had to pick between the two so far. I feel like I'd probably pick the other one, but this was great too. The opera really was amazing and unique indeed, so really glad I saw them both. Most definitely would see both again. Now, to figure out if I'm going to the travel agency, if I'm going to the Amethyst Lounge to try to see that character, or just straight to dinner.
Put the thumbs on the pocket. Okay.
In the box. Thumbs in there.
Yeah, no problem. A little bit, Jeff.
Yeah.
Can you open it? Really?
Got myself a few more photos, and now making our way to dining. I was told Cleopatra doesn't start till 9:45, so not sure I need to see that. Let's grab some food. And here is the food menu tonight. Always looking tasty. Let's see how it goes. A couple new breads this evening. Would you look at that? This brown loaf here, as well as this focaccia. That's nice. We get some variety of bread, as well as our variety menu. Let's see what sounds good. Let's do the curry beef.
The beef? Yes.
Yep. So seafood, the curry beef, and then the Black Forest.
Black Forest.
Super helpful server with the recommendations. We're doing seafood and pot stickers. We're doing the Malaysian beef curry. Sticking with a theme here, clearly. Me personally, that's all on me. You can't blame anyone else for that. And then you've got the gâteau, the Black Forest cherry gâteau. Sounds very good. With some ice cream on the side, Nachola ice cream alongside vanilla ice cream. He likes to bring me the vanilla ice cream, which is nice. But we'll try the Nachola as well. I'm excited for that. See how it goes. First, the focaccia. It's still bread outside, by the way. Interesting note, I'm not sure why. Cheers. Not bad focaccia. That is a nice focaccia, and the focaccia is always a nice bread. I like the nice soft buttery texture there. Let's try the brown one. 2 solid breads to kickstart that appetite there. Take a look at this delicious looking plate here. It's nice and small. There's small portions here, right? So we're not overeating with our seafood and something else pot stickers. I don't even remember. Cheers. Let's dig in. They're solid pot stickers, not bad. If you like pot stickers, if you are a pot sticker yourself, give them a shot. Not like life-changingly good. I wouldn't call them as good as like the tandoori chicken, like the butter chicken, but solid appetizer. Let's try the sauce though, because I think that'll add. You know, it's not the sweet chili sauce I was expecting it to be. I think it says something mustard dip on the thing. It's not bad. I'm not really a mustard person, so considering that, I'm still using it and enjoying it. So, solid appetizer here. Nice way to get started. Take a look at this delicious looking salad right here. Man, you got all the toppings going on right there. He recommended this one as well. Really nice, my server, to bring me this one as well. An additional appetizer. He recommended this one too. So I'm now trying both the appetizers he recommended. Let's do it. Oh, and if I didn't mention, it's the tuna niçoise salad, or you might call it the tuna niçoise salad. Cheers. That is a nice salad, I gotta say. Great recommendations coming from my server here, Abhishek. Good stuff all around, you know, pretty solid food. I'm not saying like raving amazing, but we got some pretty good stuff, even some great stuff so far. This one though, I'm giving pretty good. It's not like the best of the best, which is probably like I really like that tandoori chicken. Oh, the ice cream. Oh, the ice cream. I'm excited to try that one tonight. You know, I really love this seat over here. Got a great view around me. It's a nice and quiet corner. I feel like they arranged it quite nicely for me, so I appreciate that. In case you wanted to see it once more, here is my corner. Dave's corner is what they're gonna call it, you know? It's like the new Casey's corner. And the salad is nice, I must say. I'm enjoying it thoroughly. And you know, I know it's my second ice cream of the day, but it's also my second salad of the day. And it'll also be my second Indian dish of the day. Dinner is just lunch over again. That's cool though. It'll be good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the tandoori chicken. Looks good, smells good. I'm not sure it'll be a butter chicken, but it'll be good, I'm sure. Or tandoori beef, excuse me. What is this tandoori beef? Wait, hold on. That was lunch, wasn't it? This is like a satay. What did the menu even look like? Hold on. May I correct myself with Malaysian curry beef? Yeah, that's what that is. There's nothing I said earlier. Malaysian curry beef. Let's give it a shot. This is a nice entree here as well. Really soft beef, easy to bite through. I don't know if it's got the same like flavor packed in it as like tandoori or butter chicken, but the cook quality is very nice and it has a nice bit of flavor as well. I'm sure it'll even improve as we continue. Another great one. Cheers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. You've got your Black Forest cherry ganache and your vanilla and nochola. I asked them again, what is nochola? It's not Nutella. The other server thought it was Nutella too. He's like, no, not Nutella, Nochola. We'll let you know here in a minute. All right, you know I gotta start with this Nochola ice cream. Looks like it has peanuts in it. Are we sure this isn't Nutella? Maybe it's what's that chocolate? You know, with the hazelnuts in it.
Hazelnut.
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 Nochola is hazelnut? Yes. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Okay, here we are. Nochola, apparently hazelnut ice cream here. Cheers. That's nice. That is a nice ice cream, I gotta say. Nochola here. The hazelnut ice cream. Like Ferrero Rocher. Very nicely done. The ice cream here is always so good. If you like hazelnut, it's like a chocolatey hazelnut. Ferrero Rocher. I think that's the best name for it. Ferrero Rocher ice cream. It's a good one. I'm still waiting for the cake that blows me away. I'm more of a cake guy, but I guess I'm becoming an ice cream guy. Cheers. Black Forest ganache. Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the one right there. If you are looking for the best dessert yet, I think it's even better than ice creams, at least if you're a cake person, that is the one. Incredible Black Forest cherry ganache here. Huge winner, great recommendation. We found it, ladies and gentlemen. The king of cakes so far in 2 days. Or 3 days. It's good. Two days. Losing track here. Again, it seems like desserts is where MSC takes its crown. I gotta watch out for that because I'm trying not to eat too much sugar. You know, I gotta watch my figure. But they do really well. Like the cakes, the ice creams, really good stuff. That being said, overall, nice environment, nice food, and cool spot. Someone's celebrating a birthday off in the distance there. Sounds like a great time and really, really fun place, right? Fun vibes to enjoy that experience. Birthday celebration cruise, but glad we get to hear it from a distance here as well, be a part of their celebration. Okay, no worries. I'm not in a rush. Good? Thank you. Have fun. Down. And walking back into my room, found a bit of information here. You've got tomorrow's pamphlet with Le Havre. Of course, we're staying in Le Havre, but I have some fun-filled activities, I think, for tomorrow. Next port, IJmuiden, which will be going to the following day. Information regarding the shuttle bus, for example, and so much more. I have to book the Italia More so I can see the evening show tomorrow. I love those shows. So nice. Trivia time. You got a lecture about IJmuiden this time. And I didn't make the one today because I was probably in the show. And then I took some pictures and then went to dinner. But maybe I can make that tomorrow. And then you got other information. New types of dance lessons. That's interesting indeed. And all kinds of other good stuff. Now we know. Thank you. We'll see ya with all the fun. Some more fun tomorrow. And is this more balcony maintenance tomorrow? What the heck is going on here? Come on, you gotta be done at this point. Thanks so much for helping me make it an amazing day today. Don't forget to make your day an incredible day as well. Focus on the positive vibes. Look for the silver lining in everything you do. Find those positive vibes by subscribing and ringing the bell to enjoy more positive vibes from Dave, because what you see helps make what you are. And the next video right there, that one by Dave, looks like it could help with some positive vibes. So, hope you enjoy that one, and until the next cruise one, which might be that one, maybe, play on.